Hey yarn friends, welcome back to LlamaMamaKayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla and I want to thank you for joining me today for a visit. I appreciate you stopping by. So today I wanted to show you some of my finished projects and projects that I'll be working on this next week. So last week I had showed you that I was working on a baby blanket for a baby gift for a young lady that we watched grow up. And so here's the baby blanket. It's just a small little granny square, very lightweight and airy, and that's what the grandmother of the baby had requested. And then because it has the white in the middle, I was put a border on. And I will tell you that I really wanted to do the border that Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast had just did a tutorial on a baby blanket border, and she has a right hand and a left hand tutorial. So I was going to put that border because it's very pretty on this, but my stitch count didn't work out right. So I just had to improvise, and that's what I came up with. And so it works. It's not as pretty as the border that Terry did, but it'll work. No one can be disappointed in the border if they don't even know what I was wanting to do. So anyway, so it's just a lightweight little baby blanket, and I'll get her some other things to go with this, probably a set of onesies and some diapers just to go with it. So that's finished. I need to get the stuff and complete that and take it to her. I think our baby's due in September, so I can get that done sometime this month. And then I got my daisy blanket finished. Oh, I love this blanket. It is just so pretty, happy. It's 12 squares. I don't know if you can see all 12 squares there. And I joined them together, and then I just went around and did a granny stitch border on it in the green there. I love the way the green just pops around these bright colors. I love this blanket. And so this blanket is not for anyone in mind. I'm probably just going to keep this blanket. I did have something in mind for it that didn't work out. So maybe it'll work out later for me. I don't know. But anyway, I'm happy with that blanket. I love it. It's one of my favorite blankets, or anything that I've made, is this daisy blanket. Okay, and so I did not tell the yarn on this. I'm sorry. I have the yarn band right here. The yarn I used on this is a Madala cake, and it is the Pegasus colorway. So that's the yarn on that. And I did use a hook that is way too big for that 3-weight yarn because I wanted it to be very drapey and open and airy. Okay, and on this one, most of these yarns are Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby, except the purple is the Red Heart Super Saver. This light peachy color is a Karen 1-pounder. And the other colors are Crafter's Secret. And also the green is Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby. Alright, I finished that. And then I also finished the sunflower granny square blanket. And it did, when I finished it, okay, so I have 24. I'm not going to be able to hold it all the way up. This is half of it. So I finished 24 of these squares, and then I joined them all together. And then I was looking at it, and I thought, that's not big enough. I really need to make 6 more squares to go down the side of that to make it a little bit bigger. And then I was like, I left it, I spread it out on the dining table, and I left it there for a day or two thinking about, and I really didn't want to make 6 more squares. mean, just to be honest, I didn't want to make 6 more squares. So I decided just to go ahead and put the border and keep going with the border and put all the colors into the border. And so that added, here, let me measure real quick. I have a measuring thing right here on my desk. So with the border around it, it added like 4 inches. So that's 4 inches on each side. So 8 inches. So that worked out good. But anyway, I wish I could hold the whole thing up. But with the sides there, I mean the border, you can see how that looks. But yeah, I'm happy with it. And this, the yarns on this are Caron 1 pounder brown. I don't know, it's just a dark brown. And a Caron 1 pounder sunflower, Caron 1 pounder of green, a red heart super saver orange, and a Caron 1 pounder orange. And then the tan is that loops and thread huge ball that Michaels had for $19.99 about a year and a half ago. And then they ended up clearancing those huge balls down to $7. And so I got a couple of different, I think I got a brown, a black, and a gray then. And I've used that brown like lots and lots of times. And it's still a huge ball. But anyway, so I picked the brown, yellow, and green. Dakota picked the orange. My friend Jessica picked the purple. And then Elijah picked this tan. So I thought all the colors came together really nicely. And it just turned out to be a very beautiful blanket. So I have a fall blanket now for my bench over here. Let me just see if I can lay this over to the side. Oh, it's too big. Oh. But anyway, I really love how that turned out. I think it's beautiful. And then I was working on the pumpkin face throw, and I worked on, oh, I dropped my card. I worked on those eyes and mouths. That's just not fun for me. I don't like making those, and I don't even know what mouth I was making, but I made it several times. It wasn't turning out, like I couldn't even tell what I was doing. So I don't know which one the mouth it was supposed to be, but then I decided to just look at the picture and make whatever. So I made the buck teeth one, and then I made some triangle eyes because I could not make 2 that matched. I kept making I made like 6, and none of them looked like eyes that went together. So I just stopped with the directions and just made some triangles myself. So I think this is eyes and nose for one. And then I think I need to make some ovals. So I don't have those completed. I'm just going to work on them some more this week and try to get that blanket finished up. But yeah, just making those little tedious parts and sewing them on is not my favorite thing to do. But when you pick a project that calls for that, you have to do it. So I'm going to work on that and try to get that done this week. This, these blankets here really took some time, and I worked on these mostly. But I did okay, so, I can't stop starting new projects. So I did start another new project, and it is the circle blanket. The circle blanket, and it is looking so beautiful in this yarn. And the yarn is Super Saver Stripes, and this is the 3rd skein that I've put into this, and I have one more skein left, which I still have a good bit of this left here. And then I have one more skein, and so I don't know how big it's going to go. But if you do decide to make this circle, you probably need 4 or 5 skeins of whatever yarn you're using, or a couple of big cakes or whatever. But I love the way the yarn is working up on this. It's so pretty. But I will tell you, this pattern is by Krista at the Secret Yarnery. I love her videos. They're always easy to follow. And so this is one of hers. And so I will tell you this, that I didn't follow her pattern completely because her increased rows do not work out to, they don't work out like they're supposed to. So 2 rows back, I put in a random increase somewhere in the blanket, and that makes not the next row, but the next row with increases work out right. So there's just certain rows that I put random increases in. Anywhere there was going to be an increase, I put 1 random increase 2 rows back, if that makes sense. But anyway, and I didn't put all those random increases like on one side. I would just, at one time I'd put one like here, and then I'd put the next one, which is many rows in between. I put here, and then somewhere down below, and just kept, kind of going around like that. So all the increases aren't on one side. I kind of spaced them out around there because they're just random increases on shell rows. But anyway, I love how this is working up. And I think after I finish this one, I have tons of just scrap yarn. So I might do a scrap yarn circle blanket. I think that would be pretty. Anyway, so I just work on this usually when I'm watching a movie or something, because it's real easy to do that and work on watch TV or whatever. And then let's see, what else am I working on? Oh, I'm still working on making these squares. And these are living in my bag by Karen Bambara. I think she's known as the Bag Lady on Granny D's channel. But anyway, so this is a nice roomy bag that she made, and it has lining in there of unicorns and treats and pizza and cactus and all fun things like that. But anyway, I'm working on these squares of sunflower with purple trimmed in tan. So I'm working on these, and I have a whole bunch in different stages. I have a whole bunch of these in there. But anyway, I'm going to turn these into a purse, a granny square purse. So that's my plan with that. So anyway, you can check Barbara out. Karen Bambara. Like I said, she's the bag lady on Granny D's channel. So you can check her out if you're interested in her bags. They're really big, nice, roomy bags. Like a large project would fit in here. Okay, and then let's see what else I'm working on. I'm working on a random project here that I made up. This is my design, my doings. And so I'm making like a ton of these, a bunch, but not a ton of these, and a few of these. So I'm working on this little project. It's kind of a surprise project, and I'll probably do a video on this project alone, showing the pattern and how I made it and such. So I don't know when exactly I'm going to finish this. I've still got more of these to make, and maybe, I think I have all my black ones made, and maybe just a few more of these to make. So anyway, this is a project that I wanted to enter in the fair if we have one. So I do want to get that done soon. But anyway, I have tons of these. So that's my little secret granny square. And these are the, it's 2 rounds of granny squares. And I'm using, this is the Crafter's Secret green, or I don't know, lime green, I don't know. I know the red heart one is called spring green, but I don't know what the Crafter's Secret one is called. And then black, and then this fuchsia looking color, I believe is a red heart. I've already used like 2 skeins of it, and I have a partial skein left, so I hope that I can get those done, or I will have to go hunt down some more of that fuchsia color. Okay, so let's see if I can just squeeze this over here. Running out of space. And then another project that I decided to make, I have a stack of granny squares. I love these daisies. Like, they're really kind of my favorite thing to make right now. So I made these, and I'm making a table runner with these. These colors match my dining room area, and so I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the table or if I'm gonna put it on the buffet, but I just thought that would be pretty as a table runner, and I could enter it into the fair. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I think what I was thinking would be side by side 7, a row of 7 beside a row of 7. So I'm gonna try to turn this into a table runner. I'm not sure exactly what else I'm gonna add to it or do with it, like if I'll put a borders around it or anything like that. But anyway, that's a work in progress. And then I have another work in progress that I don't really know what it is yet, but I'm working on it. I've just kind of worked on this here and there, but and this I'm using a big carrot cake. I had several of these that I had got for my birthday last year, and so I'm not sure exactly what this is going to be, or but it's going to be something for me, and it is working up, and it's really, really soft, so I do like that. And so this is the first cake that I've put into it, and I do not know the colorway of this. I don't see the ball band anywhere around me, so I don't know, but that's what it is. And I have 3 more of these cakes, but I don't know how much it's going to take to make this panel. I'm going to try to make 2 panels and make a wearable out of it. We'll see how that works out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows. If it don't, I'll just turn it into a blanket or something. So anyway, I'm not sure exactly what this project's going to be, but I'm going to continue to work on it. And I'm not in any kind of rush to get that done, just whenever it gets done. All right, I have a few things I'd like to share with you. Elijah brought me these beads home. He brought me 2 of them home because when we were in Michael's, I said, "Oh, these are so pretty," and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. Like when I saw them, I said, "Oh, those are so pretty," because they're like some purples, a little bit of navy blue, some greenish teal, and pearly colors, and some gray, and just lots of really pretty colors in there. And this is like a huge thing. It's it doesn't really say, but anyway, so I had picked them up and kind of Googled over them, and said how pretty they were and everything. Well, then Elijah was at work and they clearanced out all these beads to like $2 and something. So he brought me home 2 of these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I might make some stitch markers, but what, that would take about, that much. Then I still got all these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them exactly, but I've got them. They're pretty. Oh, And then Dakota made me a cup. He made this a little while back. I just had never showed it. And so I really like it. So anyway, it's a cup. And he put on there LlamaMamaKayla. And he put my hands on there. So it's kind of backwards from, I mean, it's my hand that way and this way. So anyway, I'm not using it to drink out of. I have it here on my desk. I could, but I've just had it here on my desk and put some crochet hooks in it. Put these Yarnology hooks in there. But anyway, I just love that. I appreciate him making that for me. LlamaMamaKayla with my hands. All right. And I have some mail today. And this mail is from Caroline. And she is a loom knitter. And she just wrote me a sweet little card. Look at all the shoes. They're so cute. I used to have a ton of shoes before our home flooded in 2016. And I lost all my shoes. And since then, shoes really hadn't been that important. Anyway, so she sent me a box of some yarn that I've never seen before. And it's Burnett Color Whirl. Look how pretty those are. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to make yet. This colorway is called Heather. And she sent me 2 of these. And there is 70 yards in each one. So that's 140 yards there. And then she sent 2 of this one, which is called, do I have it upside down? Tutti Frutti. 2 of these, and they're called Tutti Frutti. I just love both of these. Like, isn't that just awesome? I don't know what I'm going to make with them. Like, I want to make something special. I don't know. Anyway, I've never seen this yarn before here. It's kind of like a rope. And it's a number 6 bulky. So it's kind of like a tube, I guess you would say. But anyway, that was very sweet, Caroline, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for the sweet words in your card. That means a lot to me. And so I'll have to figure out what I'm going to make. If y'all have any suggestions of what to make with these, tell me down in the comments. Give me some ideas. So that's what I have going on for this week. Some projects that I'm working on. And just going to continue to chip away from them. Chip away at them, not from them. Which I'll probably like start new projects in the progress of working on these projects. Do y'all do that? Like, is something wrong with me? I just can't help myself sometimes. Like, there's another project that I'm dying to start, but I'm trying to make myself finish, you know, a few other things before I start a new project. Like, I really want to start a Christmas blanket because I made that sunflower fall blanket and I'm making that pumpkin face blanket. And so I would like to make a Christmas blanket. But I'm trying to make myself hold off until at least I get the pumpkin blanket put together. Then I'll start the Christmas blanket. And I have another huge project that I'm working on also that I'll be showing pretty soon. And I'm just making it just, you know, a little at a time, working on it because it is ended up being a huge project. So anyway, I want to thank you all for stopping by and visiting today. And I will see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching.